Where you been?
I've been busy.
Busy doing what? It's okay. This is a safe space.
He went to take a nap one day. We never seen him again.
Yeah.
He's on what, a 5-week nap?
Yeah, he's hibernating.
Yep.
Yeah, what was that about? Did you get that sleepy during the day?
I was that day. I was tired.
Tired of just working?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard working for Drew, ain't it?
It is.
Is he difficult to work for?
Not really.
I can see where he would be.
Not really.
No.
He ain't going to admit to anything.
Nah, it's not that bad. He's pretty
He
chill.
does sign your paycheck, so I don't guess you really can't say too much, can you?
He can't tell you how he really feels.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off camera. But
I can't believe that y'all got Sarah to make y'all a charcuterie board or however you
She
say
hooked
that.
it up.
Oh, it was good.
She needs to come refill it.
well, she cuts down some just regular old cheese.
That's because you're not getting my good stuff.
I don't know why.
It's mine. She did do me a solid on that, though. I do appreciate that.
That's all. We get it refilled. I'm gonna grab that cheese. Now we know that it's here.
Sarah! I'm not even sure she knows it's here because I bought all that stuff on my own. But
He probably hid it in the very back.
We're fixing to expose the cheese here in just a few minutes.
it probably did. No, it's not. Actually, it's not in the drawer that you would find a lot of the cheese and stuff in. So
It's not in the cheese drawer.
nope. No, I mean, I didn't do that for any other specific reason. It's not like they eat it or anything. So pull that back a little bit. Straighten it. There you go. That thing picks up a lot.
Jet fighter.
That's why I quit using it, unless we would be somewhere that's not here. It's pretty sensitive. Look at Lucas over there. He's gonna tell everybody he loves him.
He's working.
Zoned out, bud.
He's working.
So Joseph, you got a little bit of you got a reality check this week, didn't you? I seen you make a Facebook post about trading that center console in, and it was I think that didn't go how you thought it was going to go.
I was gonna get me a big boy boat. I guess I am.
What happened?
Can't afford it. I mean, them things.
I don't even know how you have the nicest stuff that you have now. I mean, you're basically unemployed.
I mean, it's
Every
just
time I talk to him, he's sitting on the couch. Or mowing the neighbor's yard.
That's where I work from. My
It's
couch.
just a couple more yards.
I don't know if this is a couple more yards. This is a couple more houses. What this is. I was shocked. I thought I was on to something, but apparently I'm not. So y'all catch me in the 21.
So
footer.
what were you trying to do? What was the end game here?
Well, I really want a little bit big. I really want a little bit bigger boat, I really want a 24-foot, because the distance between the lean-to and the back seat is a little bit more. And that one that I have now, that's the only complaint I have is the distance between the two.
Okay, so between like the captain and then like the
Yeah,
two
like the back
people that sit in the
seats, yeah.
back, yeah.
Yeah,
That is the only aggravating thing about the boat. The front's fine.
yeah. Everything else is great,
I mean, I don't think it's worth another $100,000 to get another. couple
and that's
feet.
literally what it is.
Yeah. We've had that boat in some pretty rough water. I think the good thing about the boat that you have is we've had it in some pretty rough. I mean, I don't want to say like we've been out like real
No, we ain't
in
been
some
out.
real rough stuff, but I mean
Yeah.
it handles some waves pretty good. But the good thing about that boat is, what does it draft, like 16, 18 inches?
No, that boat drafts 12.
Well, you get a larger boat, that all goes out the window.
Well, and I really the whole deal with the 24-foot. I've seen some 26s that were decent priced, but with 26 comes with somewhere else to put it. My boat barn's only 30, so 24 is a good idea for just the boat and the motor to be in. It's just not. I don't know. I'll probably. It's one of those things like. I'm a resale guy, so like I don't keep something to keep it forever.
We know.
So I've got 176 hours on this boat. So it's after this season, it'll be time for a new one, or I'm parting ways with that boat after this year, regardless. But I don't think I'll get the boat that I really anticipated on getting.
Catch us in a skiff. There we go.
I've been looking at those too. I was looking at one just a few seconds ago. It was $100,000.
What is it? Carbon fiber? Like
It's all carbon
Uncle
fiber.
Tom?
It's like Uncle Tom's, but it's a Hell's Bay. I just one of these days I just want to be able to put a Hell's Bay sticker on my truck and know that I actually have one sitting in the shop.
I mean, you can put sticker on there. That
I
ain't
know,
like
but
$5 or $6.
There's a difference between putting a sticker on there and owning one.
No, I mean to have one of those would be pretty cool, but I mean realistically, you're not in the saltwater enough to offset the cost.
No,
of that
you're
boat.
right. It's not that cost. I mean, I was thinking maybe 100. I think 100's not bad, but 180, 160. I mean, that's
What does that come with a 350 on it?
the one I was the one I'm basing this off of is it's a couple years old and it has a 425.
Okay,
Yeah, and it's a
big boy motor.
425 and it has a second station, so you can sight fish a little better.
The second station would be the cool thing where you're on top.
Yeah, that's what I really want. But that's where that 60 grand comes in too.
Yeah, there's a lot more controls, wiring.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just a ton more that goes into
Yeah.
that.
So, needless to say, I think I'll be sporting around the same one I got for a little while longer.
Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot about this. So last week we had somebody write in and asked what Joseph's beef is with these baseball players. And so, all right. So Joseph, you manage a lot of social medias, and you manage like pro staff people or ambassadors and things like that. And you always say baseball players ain't gonna happen. So we had somebody ask us last week, why? What do you have against the baseball players? Just because nobody picked you?
I don't have
Little
anything.
League?
I don't have. I don't have anything against baseball players. It just so happens that baseball players are the ones that kind of want the most with having nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand you're, you play in the majors or whatever,
Right.
which is awesome. I mean, I'm not discounting that at all. But you have to understand, just because you play in the majors doesn't make you valuable to a company like, like Water Cowboys. I mean, that's a prime example. Like we're thankful that you reach out and want to be a part of our team, but it's just there's no value there for us. I mean, truthfully. And it's just like it's like an industry thing. It's not these guys' fault, but it's pretty common that throughout everybody that I've ever worked with or talked to, that baseball players are just, I don't know, it's kind of like as soon as they see baseball, they're like, nah.
But there's so many baseball players that actually duck hunt because how that season lines up for them.
Oh yeah, no, that's very accurate.
And that's probably why you get contacted more by baseball players than you probably do any other sport, is because baseball season allows them to also duck hunt too. So,
and that's a good point. And I think it's just the fact that it's the offering, just because baseball, and that's for anybody, baseball, football, golf, race car driver, whatever. You have to be able to offer us something for us to see value in having you as a ambassador or a pro staff or whatever that case may be.
yeah.
Value as in, we give you product or whatever the case may be, but we want to see our return on investment from you.
Yeah, I
And
get that.
most of these guys have private accounts. Like you can't even immediately if somebody sends me a request and I go look at their account and it's private, there's nothing for me to see.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree.
that
How are you going to
automatically
promote
just-
something if your account's private?
Yeah, and what you're trying to do is just as one of these guys, you're just trying to make sales for us essentially. I mean that's the bottom line is what we're really kind of looking for, or brand recognition, brand awareness, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of times they just can't really do that, and unfortunately it's mostly baseball players that reach out.
I don't really have a problem with baseball players.
I mean I have zero problems with baseball players. That's not what it is.
So basically, you were told in the beginning stages of your career, like, hey, we don't deal with baseball players.
Oh,
so if John Smoltz
yeah.
reached out to you, or like Chipper
that's
Jones or
different.
something,
That's
you wouldn't
different.
jump
Well,
all
what's
over that?
different?
That's huge. That's different.
That's still a baseball player.
Still a baseball
It is
player.
not that it's. That's what I'm trying to drive home. It's not because you're a baseball player. Like, that has nothing to do with it. It's because you don't have anything to offer us being a baseball player. You think baseball player is your crutch to offer something for somebody, and it's not.
Okay.
That's like me being a landscaper and thinking that I could go to I could wear Water Cowboys shirts to customers' houses, and they'll be like, "Oh, I need to go buy that shirt." That's probably not going to happen.
Bad analogy, but I'll take it.
That's the only analogy I can think of that you would understand.
I mean, I know you're infatuated with this landscaping stuff.
I am
You got
a
one
landscaper.
client, and it is like it's
Business
on now.
is booming.
It is booming. I have done
Logan, how many yards you mow a day?
none.
I ain't mowed in a long time.
Well, the crew.
I don't know how many they mow a day.
He doesn't see any of that.
Mm-mm.
He has.
More than one.
I don't know. I'd say they probably do at least maybe 6 or 7 a day. Maybe
Okay,
more.
since
Business ain't booming for you,
since
Joe.
we're on this subject,
They do a lot more than 6 or
Yeah.
7 a day.
Since we're on this subject, I need some advice. So, the lady paid me up front to do it every week, right? But our weather here doesn't support the grass growth that much. So every week I'm just cutting it an inch lower than I did the week before to make it look like it's been cut.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I don't know what else to do. I mean, what do I do? Just bypass a week?
No, you just go out there and make laps. Or put your stripes in.
Don't listen to him either. No. So
Because that's really what I was about to do.
so when it's wet, you don't want to go out there and damage the property, right?
No, not
You don't wanna
wet. I
put
mean,
turn marks in it
there's
and
no
things like that.
growth. There's no growth hardly.
I don't know how there's not been. We've had a ton of rain.
Yeah, but we've had cool nights and not a lot of sun. I mean,
What is it? What type of grass is it?
Oh, I mean, like a pasture a cow eats out of. It ain't good grass.
You put weed feed on it to be bad
I
day?
knew that was
Oh,
coming.
I mean, it's like I'm mowing clover.
Okay. So the way that I've always looked at this is when it rains, say you miss a week because it rains, it rains a lot that week, right?
Yeah.
You don't get to mow it. So you have to deal with a normal amount of growth plus all the rain. So it's going to be really high when you have to come back. So in order to make it look good, you've basically got to double cut it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can not charge you for the week that I missed and then charge you basically double because I'm doing double the work the next week. It just ends up washing out, you know.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So
He's
if I
over
need
here
to,
just
if I,
burning it to the ground, baby. He don't care.
oh no, I ain't
It's
got
going
a
to be
dime
dirt
in
by
it.
the time he gets done with it.
I ain't got a dime
Catch
in
that
it.
yard in July.
Yeah.
If you're cutting a pasture and you start at 4, 3, 2, it's done, bud. You're out of job this summer because it's in the dirt.
No, what you want to be doing is cutting it higher, especially if it's got a bunch of fescue. And if it's predominantly fescue, you want to be cutting it higher. So our fescue yards, we're cutting them at like 5, right? And you get in the dead of summer, you know how you have like the deck lock? We don't even unlock the decks. And I mean, if you got a little dog, I mean, I hate it for it because it's a jungle. But the only way you'll keep it looking good is to cut it high.
Okay, well, I have to raise it up to go over stumps, like tree growth stumps. That's how low I'm cutting it.
Nah, you got to jack that deck up.
I've been-
So if you don't, so what you're doing is you're causing so much damage to the turf right now that when you get in the heat of the season, it's not really gonna be growing. A lot of it'll die off, and you'll get weeds taking over. And then she's gonna look at her yard in 2 weeks, and it's like, I really hadn't grown. No shit, because Joseph just went out there and killed what you had in the springtime.
What have you been cutting it on?
Like
What?
2.
2.
Oh my!
I've been cinching her down there,
Keep it
baby.
in the 4s.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to
Like-
raise the deck, go out there and make some laps. The next 2 weeks, let that grass grow up a little bit, and then just try to keep it there.
Well, I did tell her, I said, when it gets a little bit warmer outside and the grass gets a little taller, I'm going to keep it a little higher than what I have been. Because right now it's like
Oh,
Augusta
you're doing all the
Nationals
damage.
on
You're doing the
cocaine.
damage to the growth. I mean, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I called him the other day. He said, yeah, I'm making this yard look like Augusta Nationals.
That was my yard. That was
Oh, so you scalp
I
yours?
called
too?
him yesterday,
my yard.
and he answered the phone like somebody was chasing him. I mean, I thought he was dying. And I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm mowing the yard. I was like, "Damn!" I thought he had a riding lawnmower. I didn't know he was out there pushing it.
I was already talking
Yeah.
to him. I was
He's
on
out
the
of
phone
breath
with
from
him.
talking.
I was on the phone with him, and then you called, so I told him to hold on. And then I was sitting on my ditch sideways, so my lungs were about to collapse. So, anyways, I told him he had to hold on. I had to drive to the garage and get out of the sun. It was a little hot.
I even said something about being hot. He said, "It ain't hot yet." You get hot there.
Yeah, it was hot then.
But he did sound like he was dying yesterday.
He did, didn't he? I was worried about his health.
I don't need to worry about my health. I'm good.
So how long does it take you to do everything in the yard?
My yard,
Yeah.
like a full hour.
You eating any?
No.
Does he look like he knows what a weed eater is?
Look
I mean,
how little his arms
I've
are. He
got
don't
a
hold a weed eater.
I've got a weed eater, but I put Roundup around everything.
Roundup.
Yeah.
Liquid weed eater. Do you edge?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I edged for the first time yesterday. That's probably why I was out of breath.
Yeah. We, Antonio and those guys, they edge them every week.
I do every other week in the summer.
Yeah, we know. You get out of breath.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way.
Takes you 2 weeks to recuperate.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that.
So tell me a little bit. I seen something the other day. I thought it was really, really cool. That that video that you took of that crop duster flying over Chasing Migration's trailer, I thought that was pretty dang cool.
Man, I was so excited, and I messed it up. I really did.
You?
I did.
Oh, God.
So,
Have y'all seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, the video was cool. Don't
It
get
was
me
short.
wrong.
Yeah.
It was fast.
But what I should have
Thought
done
he's
was
gonna die.
I should have flew with the plane, but I was stationary. So it would have gave it a lot more value if I was in motion.
Oh, yeah.
But-
100%. If you'd have been hanging out the side of that thing.
I was scared to have my drone up and then a plane up.
Oh, you didn't have a camera? Was that was your
That was my
drone?
drone. Wait,
Oh,
which
I-
one?
No, we're
It's
like,
like the-
you're sitting there and the plane comes up in the front.
Oh.
And it hit. The
No,
plane
I
goes
filmed
over
it
you.
with a drone too. I thought that's what you were talking about. I thought that's what
I haven't seen that.
maybe I haven't posted that one yet. It's fixing to be. But.
Okay. No, that shot was.
No, that was cool. But I'll tell you this. You can't hear the audio, but like that plane, I swear to you. I mean, they still laugh at me. Like, I could have touched the wheels as it came by. Just
It
like
didn't
this.
look like that in the shot,
It
but I know
was-
the lenses and stuff affecting that.
I
But it
was-
looked like you were in a pretty safe spot.
I wasn't too safe.
No?
But so I threw the drone up and I filmed it too. Like I filmed it from a distance and, shot it on like 160 millimeters from the drone. And I should have flew with the plane, but I was nervous because, I mean, if I was to just, that'd take him out.
Who was it that we talked to that hit a freaking power line last year? I can't remember who it was.
Oh,
we
I've
talked
hit
to.
many of them.
I'm talking about in one of them crop dusters.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I remember the story, but I don't
I
remember,
remember
who
who
it
told
was.
us that.
Dude, those guys.
Those guys are on a whole nother level now.
So I've seen crop dusters before, being out in Arkansas during the summer, but I've never like stopped and or met or talked with it or met somebody. Those dudes are on another level of insanity. Like
But they do it all day.
just
you
the
know,
way he
during
drops.
the season and stuff. The way, especially if you watch it one that has like power lines, like at a road,
That's
at the end
how-
of
that's
the
where
field,
we
and they're
were
just
at.
like straight up, and they'll cut that thing and come, just dive bomb right back into them. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, it's very wild. I was shocked. It's kind of cool, but
Who was the guy that we talked to about it? He was doing it for somebody privately. He used to do it for a bunch of people, and then some farm hired him. He was just doing, flying their plane and stuff. I didn't realize how much those airplanes cost. I mean, I knew an airplane cost a lot, but you look at that thing, there ain't a whole lot there.
no, and I think so talking to that guy, the value in that plane is the turboprop. Like it's major power.
He said he hit the power line, and then the guy I guess the farm boss was like, "Hey, you think you still go spray this other field?" It's like, "Nah, well, we called it a day today. I'm done."
Yeah, there's no way.
That'd be hard. I don't know. I guess if you do it all the time, it's really not that big of a deal, but That's a tiny little cockpit you're sitting in.
Well, that's what he was. I mean, it's a fairly large plane. Like up close, they're really kind of big planes.
Like a good wingspan. I guess the
Huge
the
wingspan.
wider the wingspan, the more obviously the more spray.
and the body's pretty. I mean, he has to climb up on something to get in it. You know what I mean? It's not like a Cessna or something that sits low to the ground.
So I wonder if like a big farm, like you see all these drone videos now, like these spray drones and stuff. Like I wonder, like how that compares to something.
You know, so the past. I don't know if I've even talked to you about this, but the past several months I've been looking into like drone.
You said something to me about
like
that.
agricultural drone spray, and I really can't figure out a lot about it. You know, something trustworthy to pursue it. But like for here, where we live, would be ideal.
That's a
There's
pretty
already
good.
somebody that does it here.
Is there somebody
That's how
here?
the Petties get their field sprayed. It's
I
pretty
wonder.
cool. They bring like out a trailer,
Yeah,
and it's got like a 80-something inch TV,
yeah,
and that's how they're looking at it.
yeah. There's a whole setup to buy. I mean, you could truly be in business for under 100, like with the tanks and everything. But
And the drones are huge.
they're huge.
How much? But what's the acre? I guess it depends on the rate. But I mean, like I wonder what like the average acreage coverage is, and the time that it takes. I mean,
Yeah,
They
what you
have
can
to
spread
fill
a day.
yeah. So we go up on the northwest, and you're looking at I don't know, what are some of those fields? 1,000 acres?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I mean, how long is that Mr. Drone going to take to spray that?
Well,
Well,
they
I-
have to refill a lot.
yeah,
The
Yeah, the
tanks on
refill.
them are not very big.
I
at
think
all.
where it would be beneficial is like as AI and stuff takes over, where you pull that truck and trailer out there and you have the stations and those things can come back, refill themselves, and like,
Yeah, that
you
would-
drop it off in the morning, you come back that afternoon, you pick it up, and then it alleviates somebody having to be there, two people,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
I will tell you that I know for a fact, I have a buddy that does it. They do use them in Arkansas. So like, Arkansas is pretty vast, fields and things out there.
yeah, they are, but I mean, it's
but they're
not
not like Midwest and
it's not like the Northwest,
Northwest or anything like that. So I
or
think,
North Midwest, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
When you get up in there in them fields, like it's like if you're farming for a living and you don't got like 15, 20,000 acres, you're not even really considered a farmer up there.
Yeah,
It's kind of
no.
crazy.
so I think like Arkansas is like the Delta is basically their cutoff for drones.
Yeah.
I think that amount of, but they come in, they refuel, repower, and then they leave again. I mean, that's pretty efficient from what I've watched.
I mean, if you watch those helicopters, those guys come in there and land, they refill them and stuff like that. It's pretty much the same concept,
Yeah.
except for they're carrying a lot more.
Yeah.
I think that's where the drone gets held back is,
The capacity,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're probably more accurate.
They're 100% more accurate because they're GPS driven.
Yeah.
100% GPS driven.
So I think they'd be more accurate. I think the problem would be just the capacity. I mean, eventually they'll get it figured out. Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to the Blue Ridge Trout Festival.
What is that? Like, what's the?
It's like a fly fishing festival.
So you do get to fish?
No. It's just like the vendors and set up and stuff like that.
It's a bougie thing.
Yeah, me and Uncle Tom. He texted me, by the way.
You choose that over the 411 yard sale?
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, and then Friday night we're going to Boogie and Barbecue in downtown Calhoun. They have a little runway show for the seniors in Calhoun. We're going to go see all that for
All the senior citizens or seniors in high school?
seniors in high school.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what is that? What? Like it's just you go look at children or what?
Well, I mean, I've never been, so I don't really know. We're going to find out. It's the movie Barbie. That's the theme this year.
It's right up your alley.
I feel like I'll probably see you there. To be honest with you.
No, you ain't gonna see me there.
I don't know.
So when you go to Blue Ridge, you definitely need to do it now. When we get done with all this, get on there and make your reservation at Grace Prime Steakhouse.
I had to get my yard mowing paycheck in first.
Oh, you
done
gonna need
got
more
it.
than that.
Oh yeah, I can't be going doing that. I'm going to Charleston next week. I can't spend all that.
You can take your wife over there.
Yeah, she can pay for it.
It's right there at the end of the downtown strip. I mean, you're gonna be right there.
I believe you. We'll probably hit up Arby's or something out of town.
No, do they have a Zaxby's over there?
Where? Blue Ridge? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they're
It's over
going.
there by the, I guess, Home Depot? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over there by the Home Depot.
Get him some shrimps.
That's what. The shrimp's good, ain't they, Lucas? Don't lie.
Shrimp's all right, but the sauces.
No, the sauce is good.
No.
This is not a sponsored ad, but everybody should try the Zaxby's shrimp with the Zax cocktail sauce. It's phenomenal.
No, they shouldn't.
I'm not a Zaxby's fan.
Really?
No.
Why?
Okay, but to be fair, you're not really a fan of anything.
Do you like hot stuff, though? Like hot food?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
No, I mean, I'm
You're not
not.
a
So
big fan
Lucas
either?
will
No,
get.
I ate it as hot as you can make it. Drew gets
Okay, but
his
the people
wimpy.
like Lucas, that's not fair. That's not a fair statement. Lucas will get it as hot as he possibly can get it, and then he just like gives it a bath in ranch and then eats it.
It's
Like,
still
that's
hot.
knocking- That's
are you
knocking
a
the
Zaxby's
heat off.
fan? Yeah.
Lucas's idea of having fun is eating something that makes him sweat. Like, that's not fun to me.
Yeah, but you're a very picky eater.
Yeah, I'm pretty picky.
Ketchup, mustard only.
No,
Sometimes just
I don't mess with
ketchup
no
only.
mustard. I don't even want no mustard.
Oh, you just ketchup only?
Oh, yeah.
On a burger?
Yeah, he'll go get like a big fancy burger.
You
So,
too?
just give me ketchup only.
You put mayonnaise.
Logan
and
doesn't
all that?
even
No,
like
I want-
ketchup.
I
I
want
won't even
ketchup
touch
and
ketchup.
cheese only.
Logan doesn't even eat ketchup.
Nah.
And y'all want to be cowboys. Ain't no one, never one of y'all a cowboy. Y'all put mustard on a hamburger?
I don't like mustard. Never have.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all right on a corn dog.
You think them two look way more cowboy than you do? How
They
you gonna
may-
make it out there on the range? You
They
just
may
sit
look
back there
it. They may look
with
it,
the
but
chuck
they don't
wagon?
put mustard on there. Hey, y'all probably voted for Biden.
No.
Oh, I guarantee you.
They can't vote.
They wasn't old enough to vote.
Well, when you get old enough, vote Democrat because there's no mustard. I mean, I didn't know y'all. This is devastating to me.
You don't know what to do you?
No, not really. I eat
He
mustard.
just stuttered on it.
He gets his
the
burger all the
two-step.
way though, but look at him.
I eat, yeah, because I look good. I'm sexy, big sexy.
Big.
I eat mustard with just plain classic chips.
Nah.
Oh, that's good.
What do you DoorDash them chips? You ain't got none at home.
Oh, that's you ain't wrong about that.
So why do y'all not have anything in your house to eat?
I don't know, because I don't go get it, and she don't go get it.
Well, she's busy with a baby.
What do you do if you get hungry at midnight?
I don't. Drink of water.
You lying.
He does not look like a man that has no snacks in his
No.
house.
I think he's got a pantry as big as this room.
I tell you what, y'all stop by there anytime. I promise you, I have nothing to offer you but beer. And the only reason I have beer is Josh brings it, puts it in the shop fridge.
So what's your inside house refrigerator look like?
I'll send you a picture. It's empty.
There's nothing to drink in there?
No.
So why do you have a refrigerator for the looks?
It's because ice.
Are y'all like strictly water?
No.
No.
Strictly not buy any groceries.
That's exactly what it is. We've even been doing this thing the last 2 weeks. I don't know where she gets them, but they're like they're meal prepped. So she goes and buys, 3 or 4 of them for the week for each of us, and that's what we eat in the evening. She don't even cook.
Y'all just heat them up.
Yeah.
You don't cook?
You like cooking?
No.
No.
Not even outside on the
No,
grill.
I will. Yeah, I will on the grill. Yeah, I will on the grill.
I
But
was hard to say, if you at least don't grill, you're
oh
out.
no, I like to cook on the grill. But I don't know. It's just a lot easier for us to heat that up and go.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause
lot-
you're so damn busy.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's a lot cheaper.
I do most of the cooking at my house.
No.
But my how it works here is I don't do any of the cleanup really. Like I'll clean kind of as I'm going, but like I'm not doing the dishes and stuff like that. Like the girls take care of all that. I do most of all the cooking.
I do all the breakfast, and then dinner. If it's outside on the grill, it's mine. If it's something she's done in the kitchen of the evening, it's on her.
That's
But we eat at the house 4 to 5 out of 7 days.
Yeah, we do too.
well, we have been. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
your
damn
meal
microwave
You might-
whatever healthy meal you're cooking in the microwave.
It's pretty good. Last night I had salmon and teriyaki.
You ate salmon out of a damn microwave.
Salmon, teriyaki, and rice.
Is
No,
this really
put that
micro-
shit on the grill.
It's already
No,
been
we
on,
can't even talk about this. Right
it's already been on the grill
Are
once.
you?
I'm just heating it up.
Are you
So it's like
right,
leftovers.
nooker.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
I'm just heating it up. It's already cooked.
So it's
TV
leftovers.
Essentially,
Why don't you
don't
just
tell
buy
me
damn?
that.
Why don't you just
No,
buy
it
damn
is
hot dog?
100%
It is a leftover.
leftover.
Isn't it?
We do eat hot dogs.
If all you're gonna do is put them in the microwave, buy you a pack of damn hot dogs. There's all 7 days right there.
But it's already been cooked. I'm just heating it up.
So it's leftovers though. It's like you went to a steakhouse, you didn't eat your food, so you bring it home, hold it for 3 days, and then put it in the microwave and heat it
Yeah,
up.
but don't say that because
That's
I don't like
nasty.
leftovers.
That's exactly
I don't
how it
either.
is. You clearly do.
You better stop.
They've already pre-cooked it, put it in packages.
And froze it.
Yeah, and then
Send
you
it out.
bought
no,
it.
No. It doesn't get frozen because we eat it. We eat it that week. Like it's made that week. We eat it that
How do you
week.
think it got transported from the factory?
It was froze.
It's not from the factory. Somebody cooks it at their house, and we go get them from their house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's
Y'all
leftovers
fans.
from somebody's
Y'all
house.
y'all bougie ass
No,
microwave
they're
people.
they're $6 a piece.
Bougie ass
That
microwavers
is
is all y'all are.
100% the definition of a leftovers.
That's exactly what it is. A lady is cooking it for you, putting it in a to-go box. You bring it home, put it in the fridge, and 3-4 days later you'll eat it.
Listen, either way, it saves me from eating a cheeseburger. Okay, I need this in my life. So y'all shut up.
How much weight have you lost?
I don't know. I ain't looked. I'm afraid to.
I'm gonna go buy him stock in Little Debbie.
I want to know what in the hell you do all day long. Like from the time you get up in the morning, your feet hit the floor, to the time you go to bed. What does a day in Joseph's life really look like?
Do you get ready in the morning?
For what?
All right. So this is what I done today. I got up this morning around.
Be honest.
I am about 7:20.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Got up about 7:20. Went out to the living room. Played with a little bit till she got ready to go to daycare. And as soon as they're out of there,
Why do you have daycare if you stay at home all
hold on,
day?
man. I'm not done.
Hold on, man.
Hold on.
This is why you're broke. That's why
I'll-
you can't buy a damn
listen.
boat, because you're paying daycare for you to sit at home and play dad with no kid.
I'll take questions after. Okay. I'll take questions after. So then I fixed me some toast with some grape jelly. Only 2 pieces of bread. Okay.
Wheat.
It doesn't look like I eat wheat bread. Okay. No, I voted for Trump. And second, so after that, I sat down and I had to edit a little bit of a wedding. And then Joe texted me. He wanted some pictures, so I had to go through and edit all them. And then it was about lunchtime. So then I had to go to Tractor Supply and get some carriage bolts for something I'm working on.
Why are you laughing for? What are you working on?
God, I just don't want you to say it.
Come on.
I put an electric jack on my bay boat trailer.
Lucas done got you, didn't he?
I did. That's good. I did. It's coming.
He pulls the damn thing 5 times a year.
Needs electric jack.
So after that, I went and got me some carriage bolts, got a little bit of lunch, come home. Had
Double
to do
cheeseburger or Zaxby's?
I went to Checkers.
Ooh, Checkers is good.
That's
I
good.
ain't had
Pretty
that in a
good.
minute.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And came home, peddled out in the shop, went ahead and got the mount on the trailer. Come back in, had to send Joe a link because all that was done uploading, and that was probably about 3. So then I just kind of hung out till time to come up here.
I mean,
So that's not
I ain't
too
gonna
bad.
lie. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I have to just be 100% honest. I'm pretty mad about that because I would like to live that life.
Well, see, tomorrow I got to go to work. Like I got
I'm
to
so interested to hear about what
I
you do.
got to
Still
go
working
work
it.
for somebody tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes.
Are you setting the studio up tomorrow? Is that what you're doing?
No. This is another company that had reached out and wanted me to come work for them full time. So they want me to come in and like show what I can do. So we'll see. I don't know if I want to do it or I don't know if I want to go work for them.
Why?
Because he's used to sitting at home.
Well, because why is because when hunting season comes around and
So you're not flexible?
well, that's what we got to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the initial, this is like,
So you want to be like a subcontractor for them, basically?
yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's, it's a weird situation. Like throughout the summer or whatever, I work every day. Like I don't care. But when it comes like hunting season, I do.
He lying.
Let me tell y'all something.
Listen, I ain't known you to work a job in a long time.
I have since I was okay.
Oh, he's getting mad.
I have worked since I was 13 years old. I didn't go to college. I've worked in factories until 2020 is when I kind of went out on my own.
You didn't work when we were in high school.
Yes, I did.
Where? In&R?
No, I worked at Audio Visions.
Okay.
I worked at Audio Visions, and I was an intern at Shaw in the maintenance department for the whole summer, and then I had to work after school at Audio Visions.
I just don't remember you ever being working.
So what plant did you work at Shaw?
Shaw 3.
What'd you do?
So yeah, what was the maintenance? What does that plant produce?
They had coders,
Coders.
but I had to paint. I wasn't like
So you was
I was
being
in
an intern.
He was the janitor.
All you did is paint the safety rails.
yeah.
So I was maintenance at Shaw during that same
Well,
time.
I wasn't that kind of maintenance. I was intern maintenance.
I was happy to have somebody like you, so I didn't have to paint shit.
No, you weren't. Because we were the same age. You're younger than me. You would have still been in school unless you worked in high school.
Oh no, I was maintenance in 06.
I honestly, I've known you since we were in school. I never knew you had a job.
Yeah. I've literally worked my whole life. That's not a lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I've been the most productive in my job, but I have held a job my entire life.
No, I think you're talented enough where you don't have to be like the rest of us poor folk and working all the time. But
Yeah.
you're managing social medias and you're doing this. You got the good life as far as I'm concerned. We've been traveling for years. I ain't heard you. I didn't know you ever put a vacation day in because you didn't have a job.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to avoid. It's tough because that money's good. That money's real good. But then
Y'all can't tell me this man ain't got like a only feet fan thing or something.
Oh, he's got to have
He's
some.
got to have something.
He's trying his options.
I mean, if I can promote it on the podcast, I'll say what it is.
I've never in my life seen somebody that has all the toys that he has and the vehicles. Y'all just went a couple weeks ago and bought a runaround vehicle.
Yeah.
You're doing one of two things. You selling or you're selling feet pics. So we're like, hey. Because Dad was like, y'all should do a show where people call in. I was like, have you met my fucking friend?
No. He's been on me about that.
Do you know how terrible that would be if
all
somebody
right.
called in?
Every week y'all have the podcast. He's like, they need to be somebody that calls in.
Yeah.
He's like,
Imagine having
y'all need to
Chad.
have somebody on there. And I'm
Have y'all
like,
not
who?
ever seen that shit on Instagram or TikTok? The guy from like several years ago, he would follow these news crews around and like he changed the way he looked. And as soon as they interview him, he'd be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that.
He's a smart man.
No, Dad was like, y'all seriously, you have to do it live where people can call in. I was like, if we ever did it where people could call in, it'd have to be pre-tape. Number one, you obviously don't know my friends that well. And number two, somebody just be on there saying some dumb.
The biggest thing we could do is have people call in and leave a voicemail, and then we can answer their questions, which would be
I
kinda
don't have a
cool.
problem with like putting it out there when we were doing it and letting people call in and we could just cut out all the BS, but that just take a whole lot of my time.
Let Joseph do it. He got plenty of time.
If y'all want to upload it on a regular time basis, y'all better just let me do it.
I'll push it back. I'm a procrastinator like you've never seen.
Oh, I'm very well aware. Unless it's something that he wants to do,
It's bad.
it's awful.
And I recognize it. That's the problem.
He's been listing my motor for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, see.
If that was his motor and he wanted a new motor,
Oh, he
Oh,
went
he
through
does.
3 motors in a week.
I done had it sold. The motor's not at my house for me to sell.
I'm pretty sure
I've been
heard it.
asking you when you want me to bring it down there. You're like, I don't know. I'll
All
call
right,
you.
so
one
I'll
day.
see you tomorrow evening.
Okay.
He's been telling me.
No, we
for-
got burned the damn field tomorrow.
Oh
either.
no, say
That's how it normally goes. I've been with you a couple times. You've called him about the motor.
Yeah.
He's also been telling me for over a year that he's going to come to my shop and then like list all the stuff that I have on Marketplace. Never done it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we was gonna do that.
Okay, but time out. To be fair, do you understand what kind of undertaking that is to have to listen to people say, is that available 22 times a day?
Oh,
for
Why do you
one
think
item?
it's all sitting in there and I've never listed
I
any of
understand,
it?
but what I'm saying is, it's hard.
Just
You
put
just
do
want to
not
brush it
ask
up,
if this
though.
is
It's
still
either that or it
available.
gets thrown away.
Yeah, don't throw it away. We need to load it in a V. We need to
Dude, if you
bring
knew
it
how much
to a central
tires
location.
and
Oh, there's
stuff
a
were
bunch.
sitting in there, just like brand new, like off vehicles that we bought and took the tires off, put different tires on. Like
Oh, there's a
from
ton of tires. There's at least probably like 30 tires sitting there.
the brand new.
There's
Brand
there's
new.
a guy in Calhoun that'll
Brand
buy
new
you-
tires.
that'll buy tires all day long.
But then I gotta load them up. I gotta take them down there. I gotta wheel and deal with him. Offload them, drive back, and then get back to doing what I was doing. I don't want to deal with it.
Me and you'll get the stock trailer one day and just load them in the
Oh,
stock
there's a
trailer
bunch
and
of
take
tires.
them
I
down
mean,
there.
there's like brand new dually tires, brand new
There's wheels.
40. What does Sarah got? Escape?
Yeah.
Oh, those
Expedition,
new wheels. Those
brand
wheels are
new
in there, too?
Expedition wheels
and tires.
and tires.
Jan's old wheels and tires are in there.
There's like some 20 somethings in there.
All
Dually
kind-
wheels, and
Ranger
tires.
wheels. I mean, it's probably like 30 tires.
There's
sitting there.
toolboxes in there that was ordered wrong. They're too big for trucks and stuff that need to be. So they is just stuff everywhere.
Mhm.
You got an old weed eater? I need a good weed eater.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with one.
You might have to
Mine's
put
got a
shaft
curve in it.
You got the homeowner
I
edition.
got the homeowner edition. You ain't cutting it no more.
He called me last spring. He was like, I need your recommendation on like an edger, weed eater, and a blower.
How'd that go?
And all the numbers
I
that I
didn't listen
give,
to nothing he said.
no, because all the stuff that I know about is, it's commercial stuff. And I'm trying to tell him what'll last. And he's like, no, that's outside of my price range. And I was like, well, you always ask what the poor people doing. So, I mean,
I will say though, it is pretty cool to have something that you can start year to year without having.
work on it.
I mean, it's
The quality has gone down on steel. Really, all of them for that matter. Used to, you could get a couple seasons out of stuff. Now it's just like, I know every spring I'm going to go spend
It's quick.
several $1,000s on new stuff. I mean, it's all junk now, really. You just got to go find a dealer that'll
Support
help
you.
and support you. And then,
Yeah.
because none of it's worth the flip anymore.
but everybody knows that I have a little bit of OCD in me. So like every time I use any of those items, I spray it down with a degreaser and wash them and then hang them back up in my shop every time.
Don't walk in my shop.
But I feel like that's why it's going to last a little bit longer than.
Now,
You
he's-
keeping it clean doesn't matter. You need to take care of the air filter and just.
Oh yeah,
Now,
Stuff on the
he's
motor
going
side.
to wash it. Water's going to get in the mud for it. Into the exhaust port. The cylinder's
Air
going to rust
filter.
out during the winter time. So then he's got no compression come springtime.
See, nobody's ever told me that. That's why we're learning here.
He's
today.
like, but it's clean.
It's clean.
How long
it
do
looks
you deal with
good?
two strokes?
weed eaters.
Two stroke in
A
general.
long time, bud.
They don't have an actual valve. They just got ports in the cylinder wall.
Long time. Well, okay, maybe I don't hit it with direct water. Maybe I'll wipe them down next time.
We're talking about the same man that takes a vacuum cleaner out there to his shop.
I got a
that's
new vacuum
detached from
cleaner
his
for my
house,
shop.
and he vacuums the concrete floors in his shop.
Yeah. You could eat food
Every
off
ti-
of the bottom of the
Every time he
Ain't no
comes
way.
to my house,
Yeah,
How
it's
often do you
clean.
do that?
Every day.
Is it like a weekly thing?
I mean, I don't like.
You vacuum it?
I vacuum like the entrance of my shop every day
Why don't you not just like blow it out or something?
because then it gets dusty and then the whole shop gets dusty.
but Courtney
fair.
says he is like the nastiest slob inside the house. Like doesn't pick up anything. Just if you
He's
get in his
never
vehicle,
vacuumed the house.
That's not true. I've been vacuuming a lot here lately.
gets in a,
Cause
if
he's
you
at
get in
home
his
all
vehicle,
day.
his boat, or go out in his shop, it's like this dude's got it on point. Like his tools are all in a line. Like everything's perfect. Everything is perfect.
On his drawers, he's got labeled with vinyl, like top to writing, what everything that is in there.
In case he forgets.
No, in case I send one of you two goons out there to get something, I'll be like, read the drawer.
last week, both of y'all had called me pretty late. We had went to dinner. I turned my phone on silent. I was sitting there editing some stuff, and I look up and grab my phone. Both of y'all had called me pretty late at night, and I'm like, uh-oh.
That must have been pretty late. He stays up pretty late.
He
Well,
does
late
stay up
for them.
Late for them.
Late for me and Lucas.
I mean, he's like a 12 o'clock, one at night
I go
type
to
of
bed
guy.
most nights at
Probably 1.
about 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
my average.
What time do you?
9:30. Y'all probably ain't gonna get me.
Oh, you go to bed at 9:30?
Nah, he's a late
I mean, I
guy.
get on the couch, watch on TV, on
Mine's
TikTok.
at 11. My lights go out in my living room at 11. It's on a timer.
But I'm up at 5.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
You're up at between 7 and 10, so
You're 5 every morning.
every morning, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Yeah, I wake up on the weekends because I'm just used to it. So I just
Look, you gotta quit grabbing that.
quit wrapping it.
Get into it, Logan.
Yeah. You and D can do that weird stuff later. No, but both of y'all had called me pretty late, and I was like, what in that? Because I knew y'all weren't together.
No.
He called me at like 9:30, which is his bedtime. Joseph had called me at 10, and I'm like, kind of got a little nervous. I was like, uh-oh, what happened here? And I didn't find it until like 10:30. I was like, well, I know Lucas is probably in the bed. Joseph's getting ready to go to bed. So I just sent them both a text like, hey, sorry. But when y'all call me late like that, I get a little nervous. But what Joseph was calling me about was he's putting turf in his boat barn. So he had a question about nails and like securing it to the sides and stuff. So I don't know if he did it 100% the right way. If I was betting, probably not. But
No, I didn't. But
You just lay it
so
down.
did you border it in? Did you border it in so the base can't get out and stuff like that? Or
so
what?
I boarded what I could, but on the outside of my boat barn where we did concrete for my shop is where we offloaded that concrete. So there's probably about a 4 to 5 foot section that I couldn't
You should
secure.
have called me, come got a concrete saw and sawed her off.
I'm afraid that concrete's a lot. I remember when they dumped it. I don't know why I let them dump it, but they did. And I was out there with a metal rake trying to, spread it as far as I
it's
could.
thick.
It's thick.
Real thick.
It's thick. So, but I mean, I put the boat in it, and it's worked great. It's not an issue at all so far.
I mean, you're just backing a boat in and off.
Yeah, there's
If
not
you
a
had,
lot of traffic.
Dogs running around on it and kids
Yeah.
and stuff. It may be a problem, but it should be fine.
And the only reason why I even wanted it in there, because I've been talking to Deacon forever about coming there and throwing rock in there, is when it rains, I don't have gutters on my shop, and my boat
Why
gets,
not?
Well, because I ain't putting any on it yet. And my boat gets splashed with mud, So now that turf's going
On his wheels. Now we were talking about the same man that a couple of years ago built an edge, right? You built an edge, the Adventure Series,
Yeah. No, Gamekeeper.
Gamekeeper Adventure Series, right? The
Yeah.
Adventure Series where the front deck comes
Yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah.
and put gold rims on this thing, so he can't have his wheels dirty. This man will change out the wheels on a boat trailer.
I like cleaning wheels. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being
We was looking at gold wheels for my trailer
See?
the other day.
Who was?
Me and Joseph.
Yeah.
I like to think of
Joseph
myself.
had to be part of it.
I'm a trendsetter, okay? That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
It's like this hat he has on,
Right.
dude.
I don't really understand that.
It's a Stuttgart deal. This man has been looking for a rice hat for years. And he heard they had one down there at the festival, and I thought he was going to knock the little kids down running in there. And they were free, which made it even more dangerous for them other people.
That's a real nice hat, too.
That was
Yeah,
that
then
was
he
free,
bought
wasn't it?
the,
It was a Riceland hat.
Yeah, Ryson. Yeah, I'm with that.
He bought the Stuttgart roots too.
Oh no, they tore his head off. I thought he was going to die.
Hey, that hat is in a clear box at my house. I can't wear it.
Wow.
It was $75.
Oh yeah, because you
I don't
bought
think
it
it was
while we
really
eating it open
$75.
seasoning.
It wasn't $75, was it? Really?
My bill was $75, and all I got was a cheeseburger and a beer. So the hat must have been $50 or $60.
Hey, he said he was going to tell him to take it off his bill and take the hat back, but he was afraid they would think he was poor.
Venmo card, no good.
Oh, God, that's the truth. What else did I do that at the other day? I didn't want time to take it off because I didn't want to think I was poor.
Then he'll pull up to your house in a beat to hell and back 1994 Honda CRV.
Oh, you should see it now. I got Apple CarPlay. I got a monitor in there, about a 8 or 9 inch monitor in there. I can listen.
I seen you pull up today. I thought you was the mailman, to be honest with you.
I can listen to Wallen back and forth to your house. I just want you guys to know that when I bought it last Monday or last whatever day it was, I put gas in it, and I've not put fuel in it since then. And I've been to your house twice. I drove all the way from Ackworth. I've been to town every day.
Is it really 40 minutes between mine and your
37.
house? Really?
I don't
You
feel
just
like it
drive
does it.
slow.
No, I'm pretty sure I could make that in about 20.
No, it's 37 on Google. I don't know what it really is. Google Maps is 37.
You drive pretty fast though.
No, not.
I don't know, man.
No.
I've rode with
He
him a
paw-paws
couple
around.
times.
Not like y'all do.
He's fat
Depending on
pawing
what
it.
mood he's
Thinking
in.
when we were coming home from somewhere, from Worlds. This dude done. He left.
Oh, he did
did.
get on it at
He
World.
was gone.
He did get excited.
We took
coming
that
home.
little sketchy road we went on, and he was gone.
Yeah.
Didn't see you no more.
I went the other way. That's the only reason why.
See, we followed you. We didn't never
No,
went
y'all
that
went
way.
The
Y'all
same
stopped and got
dumbass way
fuel.
you went
No,
when you
we went
lost.
the same way you went. We never went that way, and you were just gone.
He went the same dumbass way that he went last time when he lost his motor toter. You remember that?
Oh,
big-
yeah.
That was
He
fun.
broke his lower unit off that brand new motor.
Brand new motor. But I tell you, I did real good. You can't even tell.
No, you can't tell.
How'd you fix that?
JB Wells?
JB Well.
You remember when we went to that red light going home from Worlds? And I'm like, we always go left right here. And this
He went
idiot
straight.
Went straight.
He went straight, yeah.
So he went straight again on us. And I'm like, the roads are bad. And I was like, dang it. Like I know how windy they are. I was like, I don't want nothing to happen to him. And I got this big trailer and I've done went the wrong way. I went the normal way. Now I've got to backtrack and go get him if he slid off in the ditch or whatever because the roads were not touched by anybody.
No, they were awful.
None of the roads were
So
those. So it didn't really matter
automatically,
which
as soon as
way
we
went.
go that way, I'm mad. Because I got a boat in the back that the front's already come unstrapped once on the trip, and it's already dug a hole in the floor. So I'm like, here we go. Here it goes again. We're cruising up through there, and then like all of a sudden, I see this large figure walking toward me. It's him.
That's
And then I get up there closer to it, and there's just pieces of metal and rubber is everywhere. I'm like, oh shit, he's blowed a freaking tire. No, his motor toter done come loose from the trailer, right, and hit the ground and just exploded. Then took part of the lower unit with it.
It broke my fin off my lower. Now I didn't even know the fin. Thank God I'd had a hell of a drive home being mad. So I didn't even notice it till the next day when I went out to clean the boat and put it back in the shop. My chunk about that big, about 2.5 inches, was broke off there. I just had to put the motor on there. I was
There's
so
nothing
mad.
that makes him more pissed off than something that happened in his stuff.
Oh.
So that trip to Louisiana, what size Yeti is that?
65.
He has a 65 Yeti in his boat that's on the slide drawer that comes underneath like the captain's chair. Somehow that thing got turned loose we were on like one of the roughest
It
roads
is
in
rough.
America.
It is rough.
It's bad. What is that highway?
I can't remember, but I have a.
So it ends up that the Yeti slides out from underneath the captain's chair, catches wind. It's a 65 Yeti's pretty damn
Pretty
heavy.
big.
Yeah. Blows out, goes to blow out of the boat. The only thing that stops is the cowl on the motor. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
puts it puts some damage on that thing. Now me, I'll be like, it is what it is, whatever. Him, it ruined the whole trip for him down there. He was
I made one of them drive so I could do an insurance claim on the way down there.
he was doing insurance claims. He was on eBay. And then he started I don't know where he went on Google. He was looking at cows to I don't know what he was doing. Well, I don't know if he was going to steal one or what he was doing. But anyway, he was mad. It ruined his whole trip down there. Then when we get down there, the side of his truck gets a dent in it. Somebody I guess they were peeing or doing something and they leaned on it too hard and put a dent in the side of it. That's why we're not going back. Nobody knows that's why we're not going. But it cost him a cow, and then it cost him a dent inside the truck. So when he does the insurance claim and they find a new cow and they send it to him, you know what he does? He opens the freaking cow and somebody put a dang fork through
I drove the fork through it, delivered it.
off the heister or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Drove
threw the fork through
Through
it.
the bed?
They drove it through the front of the cow.
The cow.
And because I signed for it, that's my cow.
How much was that thing? $1,500.
No, $2,200 or something.
$2,200 with a fork through this.
So now I got 2 damaged cows. Yeah,
So you learn how to do fiberglass work yet?
I know how to, but the paint match is my problem. I don't think it's going to match
You
the rest
did
of the
some
cow.
fiberglass work on top of those mercs.
I can do the fiberglass work. That's not the problem. It's just the paint match. So about that road you were talking about, my buddy, our friend, Rhett Williams. So he's got a brand new Pathfinder. He's been running back and forth to Louisiana fishing.
Yeah.
He said he's got stress cracks in his hull. On the sides
From that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said trailering a boat that big was not ideal, and it's only a 26-footer. Well, I say only. I mean that's pretty solid.
That's a nice boat.
That's a
man.
pretty
It has
solid boat,
stress
but I mean-
fractures in it.
It's brand new.
Are they blaming it on that highway?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on a boat.
Yeah, when it's just sitting
When it's
there,
just
up and
bouncing,
down,
bouncing,
up and down. I don't know
bouncing.
how many miles that highway was, and I don't get car sick. Like you can put me in the back, you can throw me in the trunk, whatever. Like I ain't gonna get car sick.
It's rough.
Oh man,
It's
let
like
me tell you
is it
something.
like 58 or something?
Something like that? Yeah, it is.
It goes from like Birmingham to Birmingham to like South Louisiana.
All right, let's wrap it
It's
up.
been great, boys.
It's been a lot of fun. Glad to have Logan back.
Here.
We'll see
For
how
how
long it
long?
lasts.
He go to another nap.
He'll-
Another
Yeah.
6,
He'll
7
be
weeks.
missing for another 6-8 weeks. We might get him on the surf boat Memorial Day weekend. Probably not.
No, he'd rather be on a river somewhere. He don't care nothing about that surf boat. All right, it's been real fun. See you next time.